guys, MUR-LOCK 68 here. Hope everybody's doing well. Doing things a little bit different today again because of lack of space. I've got a lot to cover here. So I'm doing 4 separate packages. As I mentioned, I'm way behind, so I'm gonna try to get some done, and that'll leave me about 178 packages to go. Okay, so this stuff that we see here is a mixture of purchases. It's all one package, and it comes from True Gentleman, my good friend from Australia. I know him as the Aussie Dissector. Just watch his videos, especially some of his earlier ones. He's getting a little lazy now, but you know, learned a lot from him. But I'm sure I'm going to pay for that comment, particularly with that. So anyways, first thing first, I reached out to Paul. I was making some purchases down in Australia from over here, and he said he would help me by getting it sent over to his place, and then he would send it here. So this is the package here, and obviously he included some other stuff. So the purchases were for these 2 BI-LOCK. Actually, this is a parasol padlock. It's got some good weight to it. I'll show you that there. Unfortunately, I do not have keys for it. It's a BI-LOCK. I've got 0 time in on BI-LOCKs. Now I'm trying to remember, I believe the 2 I was bidding on were these 2, and these are gifts from Paul. So this is the other one here. So it's going to be some interesting times there. Now I'm sure, if I remember correctly, this one's a gift from Paul. It's another BI-LOCK and no keys, and none of those other ones have keys either. So these are some projects that should keep me going till about 2055. Okay, well, let's go with 45. This is another one. It's a CV10 LP keyway. I'm starting to love this stuff. Look at that, restricted keyway. Another one I got to get into. And he sent the whole what do you call it, the collars and everything, the Lockwood security on it. Okay, then there's this, the Avis Titanium. Let me draw that out of focus before I share that. It's an 80 Ti 50, and it's just not your normal 80 Ti 50. Take a look at that. He has put a little note on this side that says bidding inspired by none other than Bill Bacardi. So most of you know what that means. And Bugamax means the hell with maximum adjacent cuts. So basically, it means I'm in trouble. And he's rated it PG. Stands for popcorn. And the keys are in here. The key is in here. So we're going to put that aside. So that's 5 pieces from Mr. Springett. Much appreciated for him helping me get those here. So the next one is a single piece, and this comes from none other than the Irish lock picker Peter Lewis. This is part of an ongoing trade that I hope we finish soon before there's too much stuff going back and forth. So he sent out this lock, and I have his stuff ready. We're just waiting on a couple other things, as I think we've made a secondary deal if you guys have seen his last video. So this one here is part of a deal. It's the only item from this package from none other than the Irish Lockpicker, Peter Lewis, sharing some time with Suki's got seniority though. She's been there quite a while. So let me see what I have here. This is a Yale. Sorry if I woke you up there. It's a Yale. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, the key is right here. Thank God I remembered that. I would have tossed that out. So we do have a key with this beast. Beautiful. Looks like an original key. And that looks like a beefy 14mm shackle. Let's have a look. Ha ha ha. 14.1mm. Okay, 70mm. Thing weighs a couple of pounds. Now, the interesting, it's had some use. And this chipping of the paint here, or of the finish, I'm starting to run into this a lot on these Yale padlocks, where the finish just didn't seem like it was baked on as good as it should have been. But in all fairness, you guys can see that this thing has been around and has been outdoors, and it's clearly been used. So, oh great, this thing's got a shutter. Works. Maybe we'll give this a little bit of a bath. Okay, and I'm wondering if this is one of those ones that, of course it is. Of course it is. I believe it's got the bloody roll pin in it that you've got to punch out, and maybe 2 screws that are a little bit different than this one here. And what I'm assuming here, you can see the screws. I just did that one, but I'm most likely assuming that the threaded screws are built into the plate on this one, maybe. Well, it has to be, because that's the way there's at least 1 screw on that side. So, fun times. Fun times to be had there. And this is, we'll see if we can schedule this one to appear in 2022. How about that? Every time I look around here, I get a little bit of a headache trying to decide which one am I gonna, what's on the menu today. So that's second package from my buddy Peter Lewis, the Irish Lockpicker. Get over there, give him some love. This next package comes from a community member that you guys all know. Does a lot of work in the community. We call him Mr. Shoutout, along with his partner Pocket Woman, Mr. Starry Lock. So I've got to make some room to make these visible. I don't know how, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. But he sent me this package on behalf of sorry, I got distracted here because I've got a mess here, and if I don't find what I Okay, I'm gonna have to look that. He sent me this package right here on behalf of none other than Lockmania. So this is from my buddy Lockmania out of Denmark. So let's see what he sent. I have an idea. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, and finally, I've got Lockmania stickers. So let's see if I can very carefully get into this. Alright, so what do we have here? Just let me make sure. There it is. Remember, skill always beats luck. Lockmania. Bleeping fun. If you've checked out his other channel, awesome metal detecting channel. And there's his card and his sticker. You have to recognize that logo. So I've got some logos I've got to make some room for. And I'm trying to remember what I just did with Starry Locks. Alright. So let me see. Okay, so there's Starry Locks. And gonna move that aside. And I'm gonna show you. Haha, there it is. You promised me a Ruko, and there's a Ruko. So I'm gonna show you that. Beautiful. Looks like it has an original key, made in Denmark. 5-pinner. So this will stay in my collection. It will not leave my collection. And of course, the Habbo copy. If you watched Lockmania's channel, he did at least what do you call it now? I can't get it. Naughty Bucket Fridays. I don't know how many editions he did just on this particular lock. He did finally, the lock succumbed to him. So what he did was, I believe, if I'm wrong, he'll correct me, I think Rune from Rune International made him a bunch of copies of that particular Habbo that he was working on so he could distribute within the community. And I think you've seen Chris Capoon just recently attempt this a few times. So I know this is popcorn required. So that's from Lockmania, guys. That's 3. And finally, lastly but not least, I've got a surprise, just a gift from my buddy Chaz from Chaz's Lockpicking. Decided to send me out some new picks. We were talking about how I would definitely like to own a 60 thousandths pry bar from MUR-LOCK tools, and he wasn't having it. He said he was taking care of it, so here it is. He sent me 3 profiles in 19 thousandths. I'm trying to figure out a way to show these, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Let me see. Gotta give them their just due. If I can get them all on here, I will. If not, we'll go one at a time. So there's the 3 profiles. And he was talking to me about how the 19,000s, these are 19,000s, much stronger than the 22s or the 21,000s. So he sent me that. And there's the beastly pry bar. Finally, I don't know why it's taken people so long, why nobody else is on board, why we've stopped at 50 millimeters that are actually not even really 50 millimeters. Some are 49, there's others that are 47. But this one, look at the thickness on that puppy. And I'll be the first one to break it. No, I better not say that. But anyways, thank you very much to Chaz from Chaz's Lockpicking. So, in closing, this is what it's about, guys. Community, coming together, making trades, helping guys get stuff over, sending stuff back. What can you do? Great, great community. So from the top, special thanks to Chaz from Chaz's Lockpicking. A legend from Denmark, Lockmania, the creator of the Christmas series 24 and 24, or 25 and 25, I believe, locks. The Irish Lockpicker out of Northern Ireland. Often replicated, never duplicated. That sound right? I guess. Paul Springett from Australia. True gentleman. Don't have to say anything else. Just watch his channel. Giveaways. And nobody does a giveaway like him. Just the time alone that he spends is incredible. Incredible. And a generous guy. Thanks, Paul, for helping me get this. Guys, thanks to everybody. Appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. It was a long one, but like I said, I've only got about 170 some odd packages left. So, and this is it. This is my little space right now. So I've got to get my act together and start cleaning up. I only have to pick 300 or 400 more locks before I can start cleaning up. Okay. All right. See you the next one, guys. Stay well. Patience. Practice. Perseverance.